Ingredients you can see and pronounce.
Dove 0% is different. We left aluminum out and put unbeatable 48-hour freshness and 1/4 moisturizers in. Dove 0% aluminum deodorant, instantly dry feel and kind on skin.
Okay, after the first one, the second one will probably be a success. Hello. Does it? Gotta make sure people are on. So, yeah. As I promised, Discord server. Here it comes.
Paris presents new telescopic lift mascara with our first ever double hook brush to get real lift, more volume, up to 5 millimeters more visible length. New telescopic lift mascara by L'Oreal Paris.
Discord Elias.
Tiny Cat's Innovation Lab. We live to solve litter issues. Odor control, under control. Absorption, absolutely. Pumping, conquered. Performance is part of every Tiny Cat's litter. No wonder we're America's #1 litter.
So, as I promised, Discord server.
Easter fun made easy. That's totally Target.
Let's talk about hair roll bit. The red one is more bitter to me because it tastes like berries. They're really squishy.
So, Discord server in the description. As I promised.
Glad Force Flex Max Strength trash bags are 25% more durable. And they're reverse. When your bag has the strength to keep it together, it's better than all day.
Now, and then refresh your page and look in the description.
Every day, and once they build much further.
Like me. Refresh your page and look in the description. I swear to God, if it hadn't worked. Okay, yes, it worked. Now, I gotta like make sure people are watching. No, literally nobody watching.
Save more. Start shopping at Verizon.com/products.
The description. I swear to God, if it hadn't worked.
You can get a 5% yield when you move your cash into a treasury account. Plus, you can manage your treasury account alongside your stocks, ETFs, crypto, and alternative assets. Earn a higher yield than a high-yield savings account. And get 5% cash with treasury accounts on public.com. All of your investing, all in one place. Public.com.
Challenging my old views. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. So
going into this specific day, I'm a little nervous because this could potentially be an elimination date.
Welcome to Mikasa.
But I still have 2 strong connections, Andre and Anthony, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
So how was your week? How's everything going? It's been so much going on. Like, it's been a lot. Like, a lot. I don't even know where to start. It's just been...
Okay. You're like, it's a lot.
Yeah. I was a little nervous because it feels like this is the end of the road. Since it's definitely not...
All I want is attention, y'all. That's pretty much all.
I know what my decision
For
was.
some reason, I ain't getting it. I don't know why. So, what's making me so irrelevant to the point where nobody is interested in my channel anymore? Like, what am I doing wrong?
And that's where it gets a little bit...
It's definitely not hating on someone, because I've done that multiple times and had attention when I was like G6, when I was green 16.
But I don't think you have the 2 greatest girls. And that's just me being honest.
And
seems like Andre is
although, what is making people not interested in my channel anymore? I think it's because of like the changes. I don't know.
That's like choosing between a rock and a diamond. What's wrong with you?
Can you envision me and you together? Can you see me fitting in your life?
I know we look good together. Of course, the physical attraction is important, but that's not the only thing. I see your heart. I've seen it from the beginning, from our first date. We connected in a way that I didn't connect with anybody. You know, we have like an emotional connection.
Yeah.
You see me cry multiple times. I don't share that with everybody. I do share that with you. That's important. That's a great thing.
I feel comfortable talking to you all the time. I feel I can share things with you. You know, I feel like you can share things with me as well. Cynthia definitely has me for a loop. I feel like I was able to tap in to her emotions. You know, that smile resonates with me, and also a lot of things she says resonates with me as well. Sometimes we get so caught up in making decisions that we think we have to make. And
Are you making a decision?
I feel a different feeling for you because I feel like you really care about me. And
I do.
And
If I never told you that I do, I care about
thank you.
a lot.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, that one hit me hard. Say it again.
I care about you a lot.
Oh, don't do that to me now. You got me all over here. This date was going to be that moment for me to eliminate Cynthia, but I couldn't do it. This is a matter of the heart. It gives me comfort to know that I can relax around you and I can be myself around you.
Absolutely.
So in essence, I was more conflicted than before. So yeah, we're gonna walk you outside. If you don't mind me walking to the car.
You've been doing this since day one.
You know what happens in the car? Stay in the car. Right?
Oh, God.
Before something happens.
Get your phone in your bathroom break.
You got me forgetting things.
Leaving this date with Dre, that guy does something to me. He's making it so hard for me. Now I'm back to being confused between Andre and Anthony.
What am I doing with you today?
We're gonna do what you're supposed to do.
Next time on Ready to Love. Ladies, it's time for you to introduce your family to your dude.
You being from New York, I know that aggression, if it gets too negative, then I have to come find you. There's a problem.
Let's get it on.
I need a drink.
I've made somewhat of a poor choice. I dated a much younger young lady. Way younger.
10 years.
Anthony, you don't want to see us together. It's going to be a problem.
Cynthia's family might not like you.
You look stubborn. Stubborn.
That's just who I am.
Red flag or red flag.
Everything is at stake.
After 10 intense weeks, we're about to find out which of these Miami singles are truly ready to love.
Two strong connections, Anthony and Andre. I just can't believe that this moment is here. You've been waiting for me.
This week, only the guys will be going out on dates. Ladies, are you ready to see your man head out with another woman?
No.
He better not do nothing he gonna do for me. You better not betray me. Okay, because I will cut you.
Oh, Lord.
What are you looking for in a man?
Someone that's confident, loving, caring.
That's
That
real,
sound
baby.
like
I'm
him?
listening.
That sound like him? Okay,
I'm like, look, baby, that's mine, baby. You're renting him.
Hold me a little tighter.
yeah, okay.
I'm real big on horoscopes and stuff. I like the chakras and the metaphysical stuff.
My lady. Yeah.
Me and my ex-wife needed somebody to be there with the kids, and I was just like spending that on the couch.
Yeah, I don't have no issue with that. If you trust the person like you say you do, then you should trust them enough to know that they're not going to do nothing behind your back.
Right.
The fear that you have right now, my brother, it will be the death of you.
That ugly crap.
I've never told anybody this in my life.
What is it? Because the fear that you have right now, my brother, it will be the death of you.
I struggle with anger, depression, anxiety, and I pray because I don't want to hurt anybody anymore.
So you're scared that
She'll leave me. I get emotional because sometimes it's like you're on an island by yourself, you know. It just reminds me of things that I've experienced in the past. And it's not a good feeling. My stepfather, when he came home, he was angry about his job, so he took it out on my mom. To be a child and live in a house where your mom is beat on because your dad is tired, it confused me because I was never taught how to love, I was taught how to fight.
First of all, mental illness is serious.
Yes.
And it is something that if you do have, I feel, Dunbar, that you have to accept first. With that, know that there's nothing you can lose as a result of it. I believe that you are tormenting yourself with not trusting that the people who truly love you will stay. And that as a team, you all will work through this together.
I was an angry child. I was an angry football player. And I would take the things that was done to me on the football field to my home. The depression, the anxiety was hitting me. And I found myself to be very vocal, abusive. I would yell, I would cuss, I would scream to my woman. I don't want to push her away, but I don't know how to say, Chance, baby, I really probably need help. I'm just going by not trusting that she'll understand. The last girl that I was really in love with, when I started having breakouts, she really left me.
Think about this. What if it brought you closer?
Right.
Maybe let's change the narrative, because right now, the torture that you're experiencing, that you are causing yourself. So can you create a narrative right now? I just want to see what you might do without me being here, of how you're going to share this information.
Well, I know Chance. I know Chance loves me. And she's going to make sure that I get the proper counseling that I need, and she's going to support me.
And if she doesn't?
And if she doesn't, the right person and the right programs will be coming to my life.
I always say awareness and acceptance is power.
Okay.
It's power. And you're looking at it as being not.
Right.
But truly, it can be your superpower. It's kind of like with the date, you wanted to control that. You got to take your hands off this thing and be responsible for the best of who you are.
Thank you.
And my heart does go out to you, but I see still Dunbar trying to control the narrative. And if that is truly your fear and all of your insecurities with losing her, if that is the core of it, then you are stepping in the way of your own breakthrough. Not breakthrough with Chance, breakthrough with Dunbar.
Some things you want to keep internal, and you want to make sure that that partner is ready to receive that message. I realize that, but we have to communicate with each other, and the things that are important need to always be on the table. So I made a vow to myself that the next person that really loves me, I'm going to change.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Did you have any more questions for me?
No. These sessions are important.
Mm-hmm.
I really do love Chance.
Yes, I can.
And I just want to make sure that I'm, no matter what, moving myself in the right direction. I want to open up and thank you for this opportunity to learn more about myself.
Absolutely.
Right. All right. Thank you again.
Thank you for sharing that with me. I know that was hard.
Thank you, appreciate
That
it.
means you're bringing some fire today.
We're bringing peace and love into this.
Harmony.
Yeah, harmony.
I love it.
Okay, Illinois.
Support to see the other couples. Unlike the first date with Chance and Dunbar was crazy. And I also want to know, how did Catherine do? I just want to see how it all unfolded. I'm waiting for the juicy stuff.
Has anyone heard from Chance and Dunbar at all?
No, we have not.
Yeah. No?
No.
All right. We're going to wait a little bit longer, and hopefully they show up.
We're waiting. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. Where in the hell is Chance and Dunbar?
Okay, so it appears Chance and Dunbar will not be joining us today. Not exactly sure why, but I will definitely follow up.
It's very unfortunate that they're not able to come today and, get to work. We're here to do the work.
Right. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. Ricky, let's start with you.
Yes.
You went on a first date with
Sheila.
Sheila.
Yes. I don't be real. It was a good day. She was an attractive girl.
She was all like a dress. Oh, no. Her dress. Wait, what was the dress?
I think everything I just covered on me was covered on her. Oh, and it stopped. Stay right there.
Oh, right there.
But I was just like, wow, like, I did this to myself.
So where'd y'all go?
Probably Bar Grill is like a
East
Caribbean
Illinois.
spot. She was real relaxed.
I know it's Illinois, but I
Shelly,
pronounce it as Illinois because there's an S in
we
Illinois.
did end up talking about the issue that we had, how I'm basically co-parent. And I told her the main situation was basically I didn't like that I was helping my baby mother out by spending the night when she was out and gone.
And then what did she say in regard to how you're handling the
She didn't
co-parent?
really, to be honest, she really didn't have a problem with it.
How do you feel hearing that, Catherine?
I laughed because I was the same until I became his girlfriend. At the beginning of our relationship, Ricky and his ex-wife, Chelsea, would call each other and just talk about things to me that are not in a co-parenting space. And Ricky spending the night, them doing stuff, going out to eat, still going to events together as a collective family. And to me, like, my thing to Ricky was no woman would be okay with another woman having access to her man in a way that Chelsea has access to you.
Is he still staying the night?
Oh, no, we had to stop that.
Yeah.
So you get back home,
Mm-hmm.
and what's the discussion?
He came back just like really enjoying the process and telling me like about the date and how he did share certain parts of our relationship with her and how she gave feedback.
What I like most is that even with what you both learned through this process, it brought you closer. Good stuff. All right. Ricky, will Sheila be getting a second date?
Unfortunately, no, she will not. She was a great date. But at the end of the day, I don't want Kat to think that, it's any more than what a learning experience.
I'm not feeling you don't want to go on the date, but you just not going out with Sheila because of Catherine and your concern for her, it kind of doesn't work with the process. Do you see what I'm saying? So, I'll ask you again.
So these are the
Will
land
Sheila
masses of
get
each
another
state
date, Ricky?
or individual. But we'll soon be united once I'm done with all of them. As you can see, and Indiana will be an easy turn because you can already see the Indiana thing. Next state. Alabama, the first state of the alphabet. The first state of the alphabetical order of states. The East would be pretty easy because it's just a straight line. Nah, it's not just a straight line. It's something else.
You're taking this backyard thing really seriously. Oh, I get it. It's a tasty looking burger. DQ. It tastes good.
Easter fun made easy. That's totally Target.
Why give your family just ordinary eggs when they can enjoy the best? Eggland's best. The only eggs with more fresh and delicious taste, plus superior nutrition, which is now more important than ever.
What if you could treat 3 signs of eye aging at once? Rock Retinol Correction Eye Cream makes it possible. It's clinically proven to reduce fine lines by 50%, and it visibly brightens and depuffs in 4 weeks. Rock, it's clinically proven.
Wayfair's 5 days of deals are here. Now till April 4th, store rugs up to 70% off, and outdoor furniture up to 40% off. Plus, everything ships free. Shop now through April 4th, only at Wayfair.
Wayfair, you got just what I need.
Nature Valley has helped restore access to national park trails all over the country. Because even a simple walk can lead to an unforgettable adventure. Life happens out there.
Can a can of Lysol take care of my snotty sofa?
Can do. Mildewy tiles? Can do.
Is?
Yep, it's the Can Do Can. Nothing kills more germs on more surfaces than Lysol disinfectant spray. Lysol, what it takes to protect.
Angel Soft toilet paper is strong and soft. Every time. Angel Soft, soft and strong, simple.
Find deals every week and everyday savings with all the quality, all the value, all the time. The quality you crave and savings you can count on. Stop and Shop. Feed the moment.
My celebrity color is me. And this new Garnier Nutrice. It has 5 amazing fruit oils. It nourishes while it colors. Covers our grays for improved, richer color. Nutrice. Nourish hair, better color. By Garnier. Naturally.
This is soft.
Oh, sure.
Excuse me.
Roll it back, everybody.
Shine Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more, but it's so absorbent, you can use less. Enjoy the dough with Charmin.
This week, stop and shop for great deals. Best price on hams guaranteed. Will match any advertised ham price with no gimmicks. Land O'Lakes shredded or chopped peas is 2 for $4. Stop and shop red or yellow potatoes, yellow onions, or carrots are buy one get one free. Stop and shop. Feed the moment.
So, I'll ask you again. Will Sheila get another date with you?
I mean, she was a good date. Like, if I was single, yeah, she'd get another date easy. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry
Do you
about
know how that helps you and Catherine?
that. I do now. So it looks like I'm officially going on another date with Sheila. I really did want to go on a date with her, but I definitely don't want to give Catherine any more reasons to feel insecure.
All right, let's find out about Jaysha.
Okay.
Tell me, Jaysha, about your first date with Celine.
Well, you didn't come to play, okay? That's definitely
What do you mean by that, Jaysha? Just tell me.
well, you know, she came with a shot to the body. I'm like, ooh.
Okay, Minnesota.
You know, but
He's an ATL man.
ATL bag.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. She came in, and Joy was like, well, she's pretty. She's gorgeous.
Wow, how was that feeling, really?
It was hard. It was hard. Like, I see this beautiful, younger, lovely woman walk in the house, and I saw his face light up. And all I'm thinking is, this is interesting.
Yes.
Let me take you back a little bit.
Okay.
Before the date started,
Okay.
this brother went out. He got his fresh cut. He's in the room doing his dips, working on his arms, went to the gym. I was like, whoa, I know you get fresh for me, but damn.
So, Jaysha, you're on the date. Where did you all go?
Steak Market. It was a nice vibe. It was very romantic. We sat down, started talking. Like right out the gate, she tells me she's into like meditation and chakras, and like I'm into those same things, right? And so that was a connection there. When I told her Joy wants to have a baby soon, and you know her age, and she's young, and she said she didn't understand where she's coming from.
So did she want to have children like right now?
It seemed to me that she's really focused on career and things like what she got going on, and I'm like, ooh, wow, like very nice, you know.
Okay, all right. Jaysha, I have to say, you learned a lot. I like that you gave into the process of really being on a date and being inquisitive, and it seems like a slew of compatibility. Yeah. So now it's time to decide if you want to go on a second date.
Now I'm looking at Jaysha, I'm like, okay, I know how you felt about Celine. So in this moment, I'm trying to be very supportive.
Jaysha, you and Celine went out together.
But I don't know how I'm going to feel if Jaysha does decide to go on a second date with Celine.
Do you want to take her on a second date?
We had a good date. We got a chance to talk and learn. I learned a lot of things about her. Had a lot of things in common. But the energy, I feel like that really wasn't there. Like when I came back, it helped me see all the things, remind me all the things that drew me to Joy in the beginning. You know, Joy is very. She's like she's just the little things. The way she looks at me, it's very, you know. I thought you like a little Marilyn Monroe seduction kind of energy. You know what I mean? I like a woman who definitely that just looks at you a certain way. That's how she got me. You know what I mean? She's very intentional. And so I didn't get that from Celine.
You're lying.
I wouldn't waste her time.
Okay.
You're lying.
Joya, how do you feel about his decision?
Oh, I feel a little relieved.
She's lying. He's lying. He's lying.
With that being said, it's time to talk about some dating, honey. Now, week 1, the ladies went on dates. And week 2, the men went on dates. But this week, it's going to be a little bit different. You're going on a date with somebody you already know very well. Ourselves. Your ex.
Who?
Our ex. Yeah.
I'm not feeling this one.
Love is hard. No one said love is going to be easy, sweetheart.
It's exhausting.
Arkansas. Soon the wheel will be useless, and I'll just like do certain states. So Arkansas will be in one piece because I'm lazy.
New episode Friday 8/7 Central.
The new Chase Ink Business Premier card is made for people like Sam who make
Everyday products designed smarter.
Like a smart coffee grinder.
Big Oreo Scratch Beans Oreo.
oh, genius. For more breakthroughs like that,
I need a breakthrough card.
like ours, with 2.5% cash back on purchases of $5,000 or more.
Plus unlimited 2% cash back on all other purchases.
And with greater spending potential, Sam can keep making smart ideas.
Brilliant reality.
The new Ink Business Premier card from Chase for Business. Make more with yours.
Find the brand's inspiration and value you need to own your style at Macy's VIP sale now, with an extra 30% off spring looks and 15% off fragrances, skincare, makeup, and more. Plus shop specials at Macy's. This program is brought to you in part by Juice Plus, plant-based nutrition in convenient daily capsules.
This farm isn't just any farm. It grows for Juice Plus. Juice Plus is farm-to-capsule nutrition made from 30 different non-GMO fruits, vegetables, and berries. Harvested at peak goodness to make nutrient-rich plant powders in convenient capsules. Clinically proven for over 20 years to support your wellness. It makes it easy to help bridge the gap between what you should eat and do eat. Fruits and vegetables are always on the table with Juice Plus. Juice Plus. Goodness is our natural state.
You're looking great.
I'm a Carousel now.
But your fungus damage.
Carousel starts working in just 2 days.
Carousel starts improving the appearance of fungus-damaged toenails in just 2 days. Your new movie?
Toe Story.
Carousel. 2 days, 1 solution.
Nature Valley has helped restore access to national park trails all over the country. Because even a simple walk can lead to an unforgettable adventure. Life happens out there.
You gotta move this product on all day.
If you fail, there are consequences.
I made it this far, right?
Let me tell you.
She has to go to it.
Introducing treasury accounts on public.com. You can get a 5% yield when you move your cash into a treasury account. Plus, you can manage your treasury account alongside your stocks, ETFs, crypto, and alternative assets. Earn a higher yield than a high-yield savings account. And get 5% cash with treasury accounts on public.com. All of your investing, all in one place.
What? Later. To get that. To get that. To get that. To get that.
I just want to feel good. You know what that is? Growth. That's a big girl head. Insecure. Saturday at 9 Central following Love and Marriage DC on
This week it's going to be a little bit different. You're going to go on a date with someone you already know very well. Your ex.
Ex.
Don't be scared. It's going to be okay.
Why, Dr. Stacy? How does this help us?
It's a process. It's a process. Just take it in. Remember, there's no way you can move forward looking back. So if you have any triggers that are coming up from this ex, then those triggers need to be realized, right? Self-actualization is real before you move forward with this person. And I can say, Joy and Jaysha, your exes weren't comfortable meeting up with you as a part of this process. And that's perfectly fine. I would never want to do anything to jeopardize the wonderful co-parenting relationship
I'm
you
gonna
guys
check
have
the
created
chat
with.
real quick.
However, that doesn't change the fact that you
Is that a
all still
world
have
map?
issues to address.
Well, what do you think
So
it
I'm going
is?
to be meeting with you all privately
Currently
this week
9
to dig
views.
into this area together. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Sounds great.
Yes.
I'm gonna look for the word.
Okay, I was like, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I was like, this is what it's gonna be. I think
wait, no,
having
here
a
it is.
one-on-one with Dr. Stacy is
There's only
better
one
for
person
where we
watching.
are. It's
Are
gonna
you
really help
serious?
us move forward. I'm feeling relieved
What's
right
that?
now.
Okay.
And
Oh, E is still
Your
on.
ex is going to still cover. Okay. No, all right.
And yes, this is a world
But I
map.
promise you,
I'm making a paintable
we
map,
really will.
which is an
Remember,
update for my game, and will maybe be a
this
mod.
week,
I don't know.
we're identifying the
Your choice.
patterns and behaviors from your past relationships that may be affecting your current one. And I'm here to give you the tools to move on from the past. Once and for all.
You feel a little nervous?
Yeah, a little nervous, more curious to who's going to be on the date today.
Right. Did you feel like you needed any closure from any of your exes?
No, not really.
Obviously, we've had the conversation, like creating new boundaries with your ex-wife. But a lot of my issues is you doing it on your own and not me asking you.
I'm Chelsea. I am Ricky's ex-wife, and
So
the
I'm
mother to his
gonna
beautiful son.
fulfill everybody's dream.
Like the best of friends. So I just want him to have someone who can come in and work with us, not against us. Oh, somebody's at the door.
Finally.
Finally, right? It's a late date. I knew it was your ass. This is good because this is necessary. Like we need this. We need to go ahead and put some.
So we're gonna answer we're gonna fill the dream of everyone, almost the entire internet, for the USA.
I always felt like when it came to certain things like respect, loyalty, you just didn't have to explain what that looked like. And so it's definitely frustrating when Ricky doesn't already kind of have an understanding that, okay, this might hurt my relationship, or this might hurt my girlfriend, or offend her in some way. Not everybody ex would be interested in trying to help their ex move forward. So I appreciate you for real, for real. Like, hey, let's do it.
Knock it
Let's
out.
do it. Let y'all have fun. All right. Please be more of a gentleman to her than you do to me. Help him to understand, Chelsea.
Sorry about that.
Just come along.
Just come along. Just work with me. Trying to work out.
Got you open and go. Oh, I like this.
Just a little bit.
Oh yeah, and if we have those Virginia, shouldn't we have a Central Virginia? Shouldn't we? Also, they're all different colors, so I can know what I'm doing.
When you finish recording,
Wait,
you may
guys.
hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Chance and Dunbar, it's Dr. Stacy. Just calling. I'm a bit concerned. You all didn't show up at group, so we were making some really great progress, and I was really excited to continue to work with you all. So, just give me a call when you can. All right? Love and light.
So, can you tell us why you missed the group session the other day?
So we took some time to regroup. It was a lot. He went on a date, I went on a date, we were meeting other couples, we had other people in our ear.
We had to have some soul searching, some time alone, away from everybody.
It's a lot tougher than what we
Okay,
thought.
but shouldn't we have a West Virginia? Very strange. Maybe I'm gonna group this and name it Virginia.
I agreed to meet with Kiki. We're gonna box it out.
Oh, what the?
Oh, girl has a lot
That's
of
not what I wanted to happen.
heart. It's like I love you, but my mind is
I am hacked.
That wasn't what
I want hacked.
I actually spoke on your marriage. That's not for real.
Love and Marriage Huntsville. New season premieres Saturday, April 8th at 8/7 Central.
Living with metastatic breast cancer means I cherish my memories, but I don't just look back on them. I look forward to the chance to make new ones every day with Verzenio. Verzenio is proven to help you live significantly longer when taken with fulvestrant. Verzenio plus fulvestrant is for HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer that has progressed after hormone therapy. Diarrhea is common, may be severe, or cause dehydration or infection. At the first sign, call your doctor, start an antidiarrheal, and drink fluids. Before taking Verzenio, tell your doctor about any fever, chills, or other signs of infection. Verzenio may cause low white blood cell counts, which may cause serious infection that can lead to death. Life-threatening lung inflammation can occur. Tell your doctor about any new or worsening trouble breathing, cough, or chest pain. Serious liver problems can happen. Symptoms include fatigue, appetite loss, stomach pain, and bleeding or bruising. Blood clots that can lead to death have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have pain or swelling in your arms or legs, shortness of breath, chest pain, and rapid breathing or heart rate, or if you're nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. I'm making future memories every day with Verzenio. Ask your doctor about everyday Verzenio.
Flat Force Flex Max Strength trash bags are 25% more durable. And they're rip resistant. When your bag has the strength to keep it together, it's better than all good. It's all flat.
Avoiding triggers but can't keep migraines away? Qlipta can help prevent migraines. You can't always prevent what's going on outside. That's why Qlipta helps what's going on inside. Qlipta gets right to work. In a 3-month study, Qlipta significantly reduced monthly migraine days, and the majority of people reduced them by 50 to 100%. Qlipta blocks CGRP, a protein.
Now, we just made the dream come true. We have Central Virginia, East Virginia, North Virginia, and South Virginia. If there isn't West Virginia, then we need the other Virginians, which I added into the map. So now I bet everyone is happy. I think I did it. He left. This is stupid.
Angel Soft toilet paper is strong and soft. Every time. Angel Soft, soft and strong, simple.
From early birds to night owls.
Tennessee!
Life ready, wallet happy. That's 365 by Whole Foods Market. Nature Valley has helped restore access to national park trails all over the country. Because even a simple walk can lead to an unforgettable adventure. Life happens out there.
Wahem Leitelen! Kikita, 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 kikita. Yo!
I'm trying to tell you. I'm a
Hey,
tell
what?
cat.
Hey, what? Hey, what? Hey, what? Kikita, kikita.
Good. You nervous to be on a date with me?
I'm glad this is happening, to be honest. So that's a good thing for me, and hopefully you can help me with let her know about us co-parenting.
It's really frustrating that Kat doesn't understand that our co-parent works just as it is. We're not doing anything that's disrespectful. We're just trying to do what's best for us.
Does she know our history?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's been around a long time too.
Okay.
Like, not as long as you, of course.
I do feel as though Catherine is threatened because of Ricky and I's past relationship, our present relationship, and that we have a child together. I don't think she understands us.
Do you think Kat feels like I've crossed any boundaries?
There was a time where, you know, when you was doing your thing, the hosting and stuff like that, and you was tag teaming this situation, you would leave, I would come through, take Chase to school while you try to take care of some stuff. And she felt like that was a lot. And I guess it was.
I'm a woman too, so I definitely understand where she's coming from as far as sleeping over the house and that stopped. So I'm just not sure of what more she wants.
Do you feel like you're doing too much when it comes to me?
These are things I want to do. So it's like, it's not too much.
I think if she was more vocal when it came to what she wanted, it would help the situation. But at the same time, we have to be in each other's lives. And I don't want her insecurities to try to come in between his relationship with his son.
When it comes to co-parenting, I don't feel like you're doing anything out of the ordinary. You're not crossing over any boundaries. You know, like, I don't hit you up after a certain time, even if it does pertain to kids.
I feel the same way. She's been through a lot. I see a lot of pain, a lot of trauma. We can't just ignore everything. Catherine's been through a lot, in particular with men with kids and their baby mothers, and I'm trying to be as sensitive and understanding as possible.
Maybe all of us needs to go out on a date. You know what I'm saying? Just so she can get to know me, we can interact together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Get comfortable about the situation.
You set it up. Or you. Because I don't want her to feel like she's forced to try to
That's what I said.
accept stuff.
Right.
You know, like
I want Catherine and Chelsea to have a good relationship because they both love my son and they're both going to be in my life. And so it's really important to me that they are cool. Cheers. Appreciate that once again.
Of course.
Get on the damn food. I didn't know eat it. I hate to see that. But where's too much damn food in this show? You don't eat nothing.
Are you feeling relieved that we don't have to go on a date with our exes?
Please.
I couldn't believe
I was
it.
like, there is not one ex that I want to see. They're an ex for a reason.
Thankfully, we're not going on dates with our exes.
Thank God.
But instead, Dr. Stacy is coming over to our house to give us a private session.
I might be hurt for this.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh. Hello, Dr. Stacy. Going into our private session with Dr. Stacy, we are looking to get some more clarity on our timeline. I think we'll be able to really dive in and make some more progress.
Let's talk about our exes. Tell me, how are you all managing the co-parenting with your daughter and your son's father and mom?
My son lives with me primarily. His father is in New York. He spends the summers at home with him and the school year here with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what about you, Jaysha?
My daughter's with my ex-wife. I was married for about 5 years.
So in Georgia?
In Georgia, yes. And so I can see her anytime. She has remarried since then, so it's a good co-parenting relationship.
Oh, good stuff. And Julia, why is having a child so important?
I never initially wanted to just have one child. I want that one to have a brother or a sister so that they don't grow up alone. But it was very important for me to be married before I did that. When I met Jaysha and our journey and how we, come together, I'm like, now is the time.
I love the thought process you put into your why. Now we have to realize there's a real human being here that also has something that he wants.
So I want to dig a little deeper. I want you to be gone.
I want him to be able to move forward with me, but if there are fears, now is the time for us to address them with Dr. Stacy so we can get them cleared up, moved out the way, and move on.
So how you feeling?
This process has been, a challenge. It's a test. But I'm feeling good.
Why did y'all divorce?
It was a lot of stuff going on. There were some trust issues at that time, but also ended up getting in a tough spot financially, and it just wasn't a good fit. It definitely was a tough time. I was young. I didn't really know myself 100%. So I said, I got to be better. I got to start listening to self-help books. Got into meditation. Things that will help me get my mindset where I could become better. I appreciate everything because joy is the manifestation of the work that I've been doing on myself.
How was that with you getting married and someone else now is raising your daughter? How has that affected you and your connection and decisions with Joya?
That is something that I dealt with that I didn't know how much it bothered me. It sucks, you know what I'm saying? Like you wondering the memories that you're not making and the little things you're missing out on.
Do you have fear that your next child, from your choices today, could possibly be raised, although you can go see him, play dad for those days, right? Is that a fear?
That is a fear, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Awareness is power.
Yes, it is. That's a fear. It's hesitation. Also, being able to provide for them. We all want to feel like we can provide and take care of our kids, and that sucks if you get into a situation where you can't provide or you lose your family to something that's out of your control.
Are you afraid that you don't do it in her time, she might leave you?
Yeah, a little bit. There's some pressure. I feel torn because I don't want to wait too long and lose Joya, but also I don't want to let the fear of losing Joya make me do something that I'm not ready to do.
What I want to see is y'all live together, but I more than that want to see you all have hard conversations that need to be had now, so that then we can really know where this thing is going. Because if not, and you spend 4 or 5 years into something, you look back and you're like, dang, what are we doing?
She didn't give me friend vibes. She gave me friend zone. I wouldn't be me if I didn't hold out to the end. He's right. You're gonna lose. I decided to switch things up a little bit.
Dun, dun, dun. Friends Love. New episode Friday, 8/7 Central.
Something truly one of a kind. Something so well crafted belongs behind glass. So here you go. Blue Moon, one of a kind. Every time.
Here's a list. Whose bladder rates dropped in?
I don't know why I feel like a needle
But instead
Death
of hearing
Valley
she
National.
bought boys Ultrathin.
Oh,
So she can bounce on
ooh. Man, that is creepy. Anyway.
All busted up last week with boiled cheddar cheese flavor.
Then we're at Sacramento.
What about my case? You got a new case now, because these are not pretzels. That is pretzels have gone to pieces.
I got a call from some scammer who had the nerve to ask for my Medicare number. I was not born yesterday.
When someone asked for my Medicare number in a text, I knew it was a scam. Nice catch.
And your mother knew it wasn't a real email. I don't share my Medicare number with strangers.
If you get a call, text, or email asking for your Medicare or personal information, shut it down.
Nope.
Learn more at medicare.gov/fraud.
I am the Crunch Master.
It's Crunch by Crunchmaster, where kids make their own snacks for once with gluten-free Crunchmaster crackers. Whose Crunchutery will win?
10 out of 10 for taste, 100 for crunch.
Create your own Crunchutery with Crunchmaster.
You left here with nothing to your name.
Told you change his name from Foreman to Foreman.
More inside than what you show.
George Foreman ain't no new champ. He is the new chump. Foreman, go!
I'm done. I'm not going to box anymore. I tried to put you on the right path, but you fell all by yourself. So two things I know how to do. Put you on their feelings. Last time you saw me, I looked like Superman. Now you look like a missionary. This ain't no beauty contest.
At Ace, your backyard is right in our backyard. So when you need to feed your grass, remove the weeds, or wrangle those leaves, go to the best place that delivers on top brands like Ego, Tora, and Steel. No warehouse store can match the convenience of your locally owned neighborhood Ace. So stop on by. You can also order online for curbside pickup or get what you need delivered today. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place for helpful hardware, folks.
Angel Soft toilet paper is strong and soft every time. Angel Soft, soft and strong, simple.
No two bodies are the same. Some pads never got that message, but Always Flex Foam did. It protects against different flows for up to 0 leaks, and it flexes to fit all bodies for up to 0 feel. Feel it yourself with Always Flex Foam.
Easter fun made easy. That's totally Target.
Looking good.
Thank you.
How you feeling about this?
I'm feeling excited.
Yeah, you better get your pop.
No, it's not gonna be a movie. This whole process has been
Because I done heard stories, right?
Right. But
I just want you to learn something too. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to get it, whatever you think you can
we
get out of
wanted
it.
to see ourselves
Yeah.
and really see where we could both kind of help each other be better in this
Right.
relationship.
Right.
Going into this date, I'm nervous and anxious all at the same time. I really feel that from all of my exes that I really have the right closure. And so I'm not
I
really
know, South
understanding
Carolina
which
looks
ex
like a
I would
heart.
need to talk to create more healing. Because it's like, what did I miss?
Hey, you look fabulous. Got the white toenails out.
I feel fabulous.
I'm Corey, 48 years old. I work in engineering, and I'm Catherine's ex-fiance. Catherine and I met at the job. We started just friends. Then, well, you know it, we was in a relationship. She was really nice, and she was there to help you. She was there to support you, and she always had your back, which is hard to find. Uh-oh. Those drugs. Oh, very scary. Oh, what?
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, here you go.
Hey, Corey.
No.
Hey, Fred. Corey, this is Ricky.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Ricky, this is Corey.
What's up?
When we opened the door up and I see Corey, it's kind of like, it was very funny. Corey is cool. Me and Corey don't have anything going on in no kind of way. Corey moved on and married his beautiful wife, Stacy. And so it's kind of like, okay, this gonna be a good day. I know I'm gonna have a good time. How have you been?
I'm chilling, man. Just living.
Right.
You know?
Me and Corey met when I was 20 and he was 36. And we dated for about 3 years. We did get engaged. Me and Corey went through so much. So during marriage counseling, we just decided that it just wasn't going to work.
So when I was dating her, bro, she was hard-headed, man. Like how you dealing with certain things, bro? Yeah, that was hard, bro.
She still can be like that for sure. It's on certain things, but she's open up and like she's really improving and trying to get better, and that's what we want from the both of us.
That's what's up. All right. And she was never against getting help. She was always willing to work on herself. I would like her to be happy, and if this the guy that she want to marry, maybe I can help her out.
I trust her. I trust you. I just, we're getting better out here.
Okay, cool.
For sure.
That's what's good for you. It's been fun. Can't complain. Yeah.
And you're married now. How's Stacy?
Yeah, Stacy, doing good.
That's good.
Very good. So, are y'all engaged? Or y'all going?
We're going through the process of trying to get engaged. It's kind of like when we were going through marriage counseling when we were dating, and we wanted to make sure that we was kind of doing it the right way, you know.
So, what you think he needs to work on?
Well, I think it's kind of like running into the same issues we had with you and the mother of your child. It's those boundaries, you know, creating the boundaries so that you can have a healthy relationship with a new person.
Well, the key thing is knowing how to communicate. Some people think communication is just y'all just expressing each other's feelings, what's going on. But to me, communication is like understanding what somebody's saying, and you gotta empathize because this was a while ago between me and you. You were like a pit bull. Yeah, you was brother. When Captain and I dated, she was a little stubborn, and she had to get her point across, no matter what. I think at times her emotions did get the best of her, and it could be things that happened 8 or 9 months ago that she'll bring up and make it such a big old dramatic thing when it's something real minor. Why is it like this?
Let me show you how it works.
Right. I think that's kind of where I'm getting to now. It's like I'm getting to the space of really trying to understand him and why he would rather handle
I
the
changed
situation
Moldova's color because of it being literally similar to the USA.
You know, we kind of got over the hurdle of his co-parenting style. At some point, he started spending the night at his ex's house.
You can paint and pretend that you are invading a country. Like you can literally paint. You can literally paint the map as if you were like invading a country.
Once we started talking about the co-parenting, it hit me. This is what Courtney's here.
What do you feel were some of my issues with like insecurities and trust when we were dating? Mine was still, and it was about some of the stuff which I'm doing with time.
Yeah, Courtney didn't make the decision of making me a priority. He wanted to keep going back and forth with his baby mama on drama, and she brought a lot of drama into our lives. And so that definitely makes me nervous. It's going to Ricky not create the standard as to how he's going to do co-parenting.
I guess I could understand why you had the issue with my son's mother, Ty. And I should have I feel the same.
Right. I mean, I understand that now. When I was 20-something, I had no understanding.
And you have every right to feel that way because God says I might be something.
I feel like maybe that insecurity started with me, and I never got past that.
Okay.
And so I kind of carried that until I ran into it again.
So what's the goal here? Like what y'all gonna do? I mean,
I have to trust him. I have to communicate to when I'm feeling uneasy about the situation. I have to be understanding to how he wants to handle it. Because at the end of the day, it is every day I'm new journey. You know, and I appreciate you for the parts that you played in that.
Thank you. That now is huge because to me, she's showing growth and she's not so hot-headed no more. And I hope she get past all the things that she went through in the past and move on.
What's the food? I hate that.
We're in a place where it's
such
time
a hard way to
for
sit them and all this damn food.
I can't keep eating everybody's cooking bad. I don't know why anyone would trust a word coming from Martell. What could go wrong? Season premiere Saturday, April 8th at 8/7 Central.
Oh, that's the new DQ Backyard Bacon Ranch signature stack burger with house-made Hidden Valley Ranch. You're taking this backyard thing really serious, huh? Oh, I get it. It's a tasty-looking burger. DQ, it tastes good.
Easter brunch made easy. That's totally Target. Nature Valley has helped restore access to national park trails all over the country. Because even a simple walk can lead to an unforgettable adventure. Life happens out there.
Angel Sun toilet paper is strong and every time. Angel Sun, soft and strong, simple.
Flat Force Flex Max Strength trash bags are 25% more durable. And they're resistant. When your bag has the strength to keep it together, it's better than all day. It's all flat.
From friends coming over to moms coming over. So many ways to save. Life learning, wallet happy. That's 365 by Whole Foods Market.
There's a different way to treat HIV. It's every other month injectable Cabenuva. For adults who are undetectable, Cabenuva is the only complete long-acting HIV treatment you can get every other month. Cabenuva helps keep it undetectable. It's 2 injections given by my healthcare provider every other month.
It's one less thing to think about while traveling.
HIV pills aren't on my mind.
A quick change in my plans is no big deal.
That's how it works.
If you're
You paint
allergic to
it
its ingredients,
as
or
if
if
you
you're
were
taking
like
certain
country.
medicines which may interact with Cabenuva. Serious side effects include
Pretend that
allergic
you're like
reactions,
declaring a
post-injection
war on
reactions,
country.
liver problems, and depression. If you have a rash and other allergic reaction symptoms, stop Cabenuva and get medical help right away. Tell your doctor if you have liver problems or mental health concerns, and if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or considering pregnancy. Some of the most common side effects include injection site reactions, fever, and tiredness. If you switch to Cabenuva,
I don't know if it's Alabama. Of course it is Alabama.
every other month, and I'm good to go. Ask your doctor about every other month.
It is
Cabenuva.
Alabama.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
It was Alabama. It was. It was. Okay? It's not that you don't know. You do know. Anyway, I'm gonna make some kind of like handle that will extend only to Arizona, because
A 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. That's the value you can expect from Toyota.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota. Let's go.
oh whoops. I forgot
Finally, my shade looks like my skin.
C3, C12.
New True Match Foundation by L'Oreal Paris. Now formulated with up to 6 pigments for a most precise match. 99% found there. True Match. New True Match by L'Oreal Paris.
We're all worth it.
My celebrity color is me. And this new Garnier Nutrice. It has 5 amazing fruit oils. It nourishes violet colors. Covers our grays for improved, richer color. Nutrice. Nourish hair, better color. By Garnier. Naturally.
Tired of this dating stuff.
How are you still single?
Shaq, I'm done second guessing myself. I just want to feel good. You know what that is? Growth. Got the big girl panties.
Insecure. Saturday at 9, 8 Central. Following Love and Marriage DC on OWN.
Okay, so you all missed the group session.
Yeah.
What's going on? Like, Chance and Dunbar are out in the building. What is, inform me, what is real talk?
Well, throughout this process, me and Chance realized that we definitely are truly in love with each other. So we sat down after the couple of meetings, the first couple of sessions, and we realized that dating other people is not really for us. It's not for us. It's not what we want to do moving forward. But we have learned so much through this process. I am in the best situation with the person at this time that can help me grow. I'm not depressed anymore. I don't.
Bro, though, just because something is a meme
What about the process isn't working? Because
doesn't mean that you have to put it against real.
Have to notice
Real.
that if a man is not 100% submissive to God,
Real
he
information.
won't make a change. So when a man really trusts himself and find a woman who brings him closer to himself, he can make a change.
I'm for that.
So let me say this.
Dunbar, we had some breakthrough. Really tremendous work that I have to say that you were doing. To get a brother in any process to really connect with his inner self, that was beautiful. But I wanted you to share that with her to bring you all closer together. This process, honestly, it is hard. And it's really less about the dating other people than you being really honest with who you are and where you are.
Right.
You said to me, Dunbar, I don't trust her.
Well,
is that what you said word for word? Or is she putting words in your mouth?
Yeah, I definitely didn't say that.
I don't know how to say Chance. Baby, I really probably need help.
I'm just going by not trusting that she'll understand. A lot of things that I've been going through with the past has been because of struggling with mental issues, struggling with depression. What I didn't trust was that when I do give somebody everything, they tend to leave me.
Because he doesn't trust you, there's something there that really might not have nothing to do with you, but about his past. Chance, we're on the
My name is
of some
Virginia.
good stuff. And it breaks my heart today that you are betraying you.
Let's talk now.
Let's have a conversation. How am I betraying
Kids learning
myself
tube
by
songs be like
choosing
not
to
trying
work
to
with this
offend
man
any
that
kids
I
learning
love? How am
tube
I betraying
fans,
myself?
because I'm one.
Let's
My
talk
name
about it.
is
Let's talk about
Oregon,
it. Okay.
and
How am I betraying
California.
What I
My
said
name
was,
is
I didn't say
my
it's
name is
anything against you
Oklahoma,
working with
and
me.
I
Again,
am
healthy
Louisiana.
romantic relationships.
My
So
name
it's not
is
me against you. It's
Alabama,
not me against them.
and I'm
It's just I'm calling
Mississippi.
facts. Okay? You're betraying yourself, Chance, by
I
not
am
listening
Arkansas.
to the red flags. Not red flags to run and flee, but red flags to
I
work
am
on.
Arkansas.
And the
Missouri
fact that, honestly,
is
Dunbar,
right
you don't
here.
want to acknowledge right
My
now
name is
just your
Iowa,
truth. It is
and
betrayal
I am
to her.
Virginia.
Approaching
North
the hard
Carolina
stuff
is
and
the
getting through
name.
it. It's literally, that is this process.
And I'm
Yeah,
West
and you guys are
Virginia.
just walking out on that. You're not doing the work.
Minnesota's in the north.
And honestly, I did
And
see so
I
much
am
promise.
Ohio.
You can run from your
Illinois is
problems,
great. You'll see
but your
Kentucky in
problems
the
solve
frame.
and it just
You'll
breaks
see
my heart.
Kentucky
When
in
it
the
comes to
frame.
this
I am
process, it made us very
I am
uncomfortable, good and
Tennessee.
bad.
Yeah.
We did learn a lot.
My name is South
Learned a lot.
Carolina.
I've always been a very fast learner. Not that I
Bro,
know
though, I
everything,
just see
but I'm like, okay,
a lot of the songs
Chance,
like
this is
that.
what you
Like
need
it's
to
kind
work
of,
on. I see what he needs.
but
We made a lot of
the
progress.
songs are kind of
We're gonna do
handy.
it
It's the styles that are killing me.
I'm disappointed in your decision, but we all have
It's
our
the
journey.
styles that are killing
We all
me.
have our way. I wish you all nothing but the best for you individually and for you
Like
together.
KLT is sort
If
of
you ever do
ruined.
need me, reach out.
The songs
Now,
are still
to stay
good
going
though.
out on a date, I mean, that's inspirational for those who need it. I just think that, when it comes to me and Chance, we're on another level, and so we're now looking for the next chapter.
Love and light. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you again.
Do you have an image of that man, like, and you feel him, like, you know what it is?
It's lit.
Oh, okay.
I go get you a shirt.
Oh boy, she was a little extra flirty and touchy-feely. You want to grab on me a little bit?
Working for you. Thank you.
That looks great.
You want to try some? Let me feed it to you real quick. What's wrong with y'all? Open up. Okay.
She tried to feed me.
He has lost all his damn sense. It just definitely changed the course of how I'm going to be moving forward in the process. Let the games begin.
A very important part of this process is our group dynamic. Y'all know we can't continue with 2 empty seats. So I've invited a new couple to join us.
Previously on Ready to Love. This is the beginning of your weekend getaway.
You know, we're friends.
We're friends.
We're friends.
She didn't give me friend vibe. She gave me friend zone.
This isn't something that I normally mentally do. When I pour my energy, it's normally into one person.
I want to see no me for good. I'm going to build communication with you. Is it too late?
If you snooze, you lose.
Let me ask you something. How do you feel about kiss more than 3, 4, 5, 6 times? And you never kissed her. How do you feel about telling me that if Marcia was here, I could have more? Because that's time, yes. You're going to lose. No.
Mercedes, Suan, we support.
Fortunately,
Time is up for one of you.
Oh, it took me some time to get to the place that you wanted me to be. Oh, now I'm ready.
No, it isn't. Yo tengo un pene.
I have to tell you this because I don't want to keep a secret and I don't want to lie. The whole outcome of this conversation is going to dictate the way that my life is, and I don't want to leave with nothing. I was born a woman, and I've been a man for 10 years, and I am.
And so I met at the World Series, as can happen.
depending on who you're with. Someone I'll call very, very highly placed at the very top level of what they used to call organized crime in Baltimore. And found myself that night at the best Italian restaurant in Baltimore, whereupon that guy, who was incredibly charming and was just kind of rolling along in storytelling, almost in passing, when Agnew's name came up, he said a couple of times, Agnew, great guy, man. Great guy. Now, as you know, in your training growing up, in dealing with guys highly placed in organized crime, you don't ask questions. And I was in no position to ask questions. I was not in any way a journalist at that point in time. I was not really into my adulthood yet. And so you just listen and you take that in. And that was the moment where, for me, all reasonable doubt flew out the window. Because there was no Agnew trial, right? And so there was the question of, what did he do? And my sense of it, that I picked up in that room that night, was that what the prosecutors were onto, what they had, was the tip of an enormous cash iceberg, just a gigantic amount of
I said, when I need to go upstairs,
that they just never even found out about.
I mean, they put together a 40-count felony indictment against him. So they had a lot. But even when we were doing the research for Bagman, talking to the prosecutors, they were like, oh yeah, there was a lot. In terms of the stuff that didn't necessarily end up in there because it was the time you didn't kind of talk about the stuff. But yeah, the gangster loves him thing both doesn't surprise me and also makes me desperately long for a time machine to go back there and give you ways to keep that part of the conversation.
I have more details for you on this one. No one's listening. We have been trying to pursue our Secret Service members of Agnew's detail because of this issue of what's going to happen Tuesday in Manhattan. And because Agnew's the only person with a Secret Service detail who ever found himself in the intersection of the criminal justice system this way. And so what we wanted to know was, how about handcuffs and how, did anything like that ever happen? And the Secret Service agents we've been able to talk to, they are, they're up there in age. And one of them said, I kind of think maybe it was just the regular process, but I'm not really sure. So the memories just aren't sharp enough to really report on it. But what did you find in your research of all of that for the podcast, whether there was ever a handcuff moment with a?
I mean, it wouldn't have been a handcuff moment because the way it worked. Well, I was just going to say this: the soundbite that we played tonight, where Agnew walks out of the courthouse and says to all the reporters, "Gentlemen, you saw my statement." You can see guys standing around him who appear to be Secret Service because they're not looking at the cameras; they're looking around. They appear to be looking at rooftops and stuff. They're like, I can't say that they are for sure, but they appear to be Secret Service with him at that point. But the way that it was choreographed at the start of that process is he walked in. They had prepared his resignation. When you resign as vice president, you resign to the Secretary of State. For some reason, that's the process. So they sent his resignation letter to Henry Kissinger. And then they conveyed it to him. They waited in the office. They confirmed that it was conveyed, that he was no longer vice president. Then he walked into the courtroom, gave his plea, and then he walked out. And so I don't think there was a fingerprint booking mugshot process, let alone handcuffs, but now I want to go back and reread all my notes.
Right. Well, we'll see how it works on Tuesday.
Wow. Yeah. Thanks, Lawrence. Thanks for the dirt. I love it.
Remember, Rachel, great guy, Agnew. Great guy.
I can't wait to hear the not safe for work part of the story.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you.
Thanks, Lawrence.
Well, Michael Cohen's lawyer, Lanny Davis, is going to be joining us later in this program, and we have a battery of lawyers who will also be joining us. But first, millions of Americans have been waiting for this day for years, and there are others, perhaps hundreds, thousands of New Yorkers who have been waiting for this day for decades. In the case of that smaller group of New Yorkers, they have been waiting for this day for decades because of the way Donald Trump and his father treated them in business deals or as tenants, renting apartments from the Trump family when the Trump family was guilty of racial discrimination, according to the Justice Department in the 1970s in New York City. What those people have been waiting for is the day Donald Trump's name would appear as a criminal defendant, and as of today, that name appears as a criminal defendant in exactly one piece of paper that has been released publicly. It is an order by the judge in the case, Judge Juan Merchan, that allowed District Attorney Alvin Bragg to make the public announcement yesterday that a grand jury had indicted Donald Trump. Alvin Bragg's announcements included no specificity about charges. That one-page order by the judge carries the title of the case, the people of the state of New York against Donald J. Trump, defendant. We're going to leave that image on the screen for a few more seconds for the people who have been waiting for years to see those words in a criminal case. Donald J. Trump, defendant. Donald Trump has, of course, been a defendant in court many times in civil cases, and he is still a defendant in some very important civil cases. But this is the very first time that anyone has ever gotten to see the name as a criminal defendant, Donald J. Trump, defendant. Thanks to the unprofessionalism, reckless disregard for the Constitution, and the rank stupidity of Jim Jordan, we learned something else about the Trump criminal case today. Because Jim Jordan, as the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, continues to have his staff write letters to District Attorney Alvin Bragg, hopelessly pestering the District Attorney for information about what is now the prosecution of Donald Trump, information it would be illegal for the District Attorney to reveal. We have learned a piece of official information about the charges that Donald Trump faces. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office is so big, with 500 lawyers working there, that the District Attorney has a lawyer. That's right, the top lawyer in the District Attorney's Office has a lawyer. Leslie B. Dubin is the general counsel of the District Attorney's Office. That means she is not involved in prosecuting cases and has the time, without taking any energy away from the Trump prosecution, to respond to, and in the process, fully humiliate Jim Jordan and the breathtakingly incompetent Republican staff who write Jim Jordan's letters for him. In the second sentence of her second letter to Jim Jordan, written today, Leslie Dubin puts something important into writing that we would not otherwise know officially. And that important thing is one letter. She tells Jim Jordan the charges filed yesterday were brought by citizens of New York doing their civic duty as members of the grand jury who found probable cause to accuse Mr. Trump of having committed crimes in New York. When I read that sentence today, I underlined the S in crimes, because that is the first time the District Attorney's Office has put in writing the word crimes, plural, crimes. Yes, there have been reports, multiple reports, from unnamed sources that the indictment will involve multiple counts, as many as 30. But this is not an unnamed source. This is not a leak of any kind. This is the District Attorney's Office putting in writing, quote, probable cause to accuse Mr. Trump of having committed crimes with an S in New York. How many crimes? That's the next thing we are waiting to find out. What are those crimes? How many? We might not know the answer to how many crimes until Tuesday afternoon, when Donald Trump is currently scheduled to be arraigned in Manhattan, where the crimes he is accused of by the grand jury will be publicly revealed. Even though the official legal filings in the criminal case against Donald Trump in Manhattan publicly consist of only one page as of right now, we now have several pages written about and around the case because of the profoundly misguided correspondence with the district attorney's office initiated by the three stupidest chairmen in the history of the House of Representatives who have ever been in charge of committees that they now chair. The leader of these three is the mesmerizingly ignorant and cartoonishly fast-talking but slow-thinking chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, James Coleman Jim Jordan. The biggest town in Jim Jordan's Ohio district appears to be Mansfield, population 47,000. Jim Jordan has no idea what he is dealing with in the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, which has jurisdiction over just 1/5 of New York City, but that's well over 1 million people. It was Leslie Dubek who wrote the first letter replying to Jim Jordan's request that District Attorney Alvin Bragg testify to the House Judiciary Committee, and she dismissed it as a ludicrous, improper, and unconstitutional request. Jim Jordan's staff then wrote a 7-page reply to Leslie Dubek's letter, in which they did not dare to renew their request that Alvin Bragg testify to their committee. Wouldn't dare ask that again. Which means Big Jim Jordan has already done his cowardly retreat from demanding to hear testimony from Alvin Bragg, which Jim Jordan knows he's never going to hear. So as I said, when Jim Jordan wrote that first letter, there was nothing actually threatening about it. Nothing.
Hey, look, we got a mini New York. Somebody clip this. Somebody clip this. We got a small New York. I didn't even know I was making a small New York. Somebody clip this. Somebody clip this. If anyone can clip this, please clip it. Clip it. Clip it. Clip it. Clip this. Clip this. I'm actually... No way. I made a mini New York. Clip it. Clip it. Clip this. Clip this. Just clip this. Okay? I don't care. Clip it. Clip it. Clip this. Somebody clip this.
Which Jim Jordan has been pretending he might try to withhold from the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. It's New York City, Jim. They won't miss your federal funding.
Like, dude, no way. I made a mini New York. My God. Dude, that is sick. That's so freaking sick. No way. Let's go.
Fundraise from don't know that everything they fundraise on is a lie. Republicans are already fundraising on how tough they are with Alvin Bragg, when Alvin Bragg is ignoring every single word they say. Leslie Dubek is banging those Republicans around in her letters like bowling pins. Leslie Dubek pointed out that the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, quote, has helped the federal government secure more than $1 billion in asset forfeiture funds. Jim Jordan on the Judiciary Committee has secured absolutely zero revenue to the United States Treasury. Manhattan District Attorney's Office, $1 billion contributed to the federal treasury by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office alone. Never mind the taxpayers of Manhattan, who pay more in revenue to the federal treasury than most Republican states do. There are Republican states living off the wealth contributed to the federal treasury by the taxpayers of Manhattan. Leslie Dubek, once again, renewed her invitation to meet with Jim Jordan and his staff. She said, "We respectfully request that you provide us with a list of questions you wish to ask District Attorney Bragg and to describe the type of documents you think we could produce that would be relevant to your inquiry without violating New York grand jury secrecy rules or interfering with the criminal case now before a court." As with Leslie Dubek's first offer of such a meeting in her first letter, Jim Jordan would be absolutely right if he suspects she is inviting him into a trap. She is. It is a trap of stupid people by smart people. She is inviting Jim Jordan into a room full of Manhattan district attorneys, taking notes about what Jim Jordan wants and exactly how he wants them to break the law for him. Jim Jordan and his staff will never be stupid enough to enter a room with those people. But they may be stupid enough to continue to write their letters to Alvin Bragg and receive replies from Leslie Dubek, who once again told Jim Jordan, we urge you to refrain from these inflammatory accusations, withdraw your demand for information, and let the criminal justice process proceed without unlawful political interference. Leslie Dubek pointed out that Jim Jordan had nothing to say about Donald Trump's threat of, quote, death and destruction, because Donald Trump is now indicted. She wrote, as committee chairman, you could use the stature of your office to
Come on, I have to end the stream again.
And urge respect for the fairness of our
because
justice system.
The chat is dead.
Of the impartial
chat is literally dead.
But that is, of course, hopeless.
Well, the end of the stream. Goodbye.
A single Republican chairman in the House of Representatives